Welcome back. It's now time for part 4 of my Disney VHS tape collection, in which I've still got a bunch of tapes to go over. And I said at the beginning of this one I have a bunch of words to say about my next VHS tape. Well, let's get to it. The 1991 VHS of The Jungle Book. Yes, this is one tape I've been trying to get for 17 years. I've been trying really hard to get this, but I remember I used to rent this tape religiously back in the 1990s at an old video store. And one time at another old video rental store that was going out of business, I saw the case for this, but they said they didn't have the tape for it. However, October of last year, when I started visiting pawn shops, I was able to find this tape, and it was only worth $2, and I was able to get it. So it took me 17 years to get me a copy of this tape. This is a great VHS copy, and it's also a great movie. I love The Jungle Book. It's in one of my favorites. Now, there were some copies that had the sticker label on it, but that's a pretty hard to find print. I know Maxination 80 has that, but I don't have it. But I might find it someday, who knows. Speaking of Jungle Book, I have the 1997 VHS print. The 30th Anniversary Limited Edition. And this is a pretty good restoration, and it's got the free Music of the Jungle Book songbook. Didn't come with this because I got this at a pawn shop. And the behind-the-scenes featurette. Behind-the-scenes look at the making of this film. And plus, also on my 1991 VHS The Jungle Book, after the Walt Disney Classics logo, it just goes right to the film. After the THX logo was shown on this print, it shows the 1990 Walt Disney Pictures logo, and then it goes to the film. They didn't use the Buena Vista logo until the 1999 DVD was released, in which I used to have it, but I don't anymore. But they also had a newer Buena Vista logo intact for the 2007 DVD. But we're going on. I have another jungle film here, which is... Wait. Hold on. I'm pretty sure I had it. Here it is, yeah. A little out of order, but it's alright. I also have the Jungle Book Mowgli Story. This is a 1998 direct-to-video feature. It has the kid who played Johnny Kapahara in Johnny Tsunami. But this is a live-action film, but it's not bad. It's a pretty good film, but I kind of prefer the animated Jungle Book better. The cartoon's usually pretty good, but this one's okay. It's still worth a look. And I have another Disney jungle film, which happens to be Jungle to Jungle, the 1997 VHS with Tim Allen and Martin Short, who are in Santa Claus 3. And this is a funny film. This is pretty funny. It's got Tim Allen, as I mentioned. And if you're a Tim Allen fan, if you like Tim Allen movies, then you should check this out. I personally recommend it. Well, hard to get a VHS tape back in the case and holding a camera in your hand at the same time. Alright, that's enough jungle films I have there. Moving on. 1996 VHS of A Kid in King Arthur's Court. This one... it's okay. Not really one of my favorites, but still worth a look. I kind of prefer Sword in the Stone better, in which I have 2 VHS copies of Sword in the Stone, which we'll talk about in another video. But overall, this movie's okay. Not in my favorites, but still worth a look. And then next I have the 1998 VHS of Lady and the Tramp, the fully restored edition. And I found this at a pawn shop. Well, I didn't get it at Goodwill. I got it at a pawn shop. And Lady and the Tramp, this is a classic film. I love Lady and the Tramp. But the 1987 VHS, the first printing of that VHS, I am still looking for that. And some of my VHS tapes I have, I'd be willing to trade it for that copy, but I'll talk about that in another video. And this is a pretty good movie, but I like this copy, but I'm trying to get a 1987 VHS. We'll talk about that in another video. And of course, sequel. 2001 VHS printing of Lady and the Tramp 2 Scamp's Adventure, a direct-to-video film. And it's okay for a sequel. It's not bad. I mean, I like Lady and the Tramp, but the sequel, it's not too bad. I know there's some who may not like it, but I'd say it's okay. It doesn't really follow up to the original film, but because it talks about Scamp's point of view rather than Lady and Tramp's, but you know how sequels go. Then next I have the 1995 VHS of The Lion King. This is a classic Disney film. Very, very great movie. I remember seeing it in the theaters back in 1994. And of course, Elton John does the music and the songs for this film, in which I like Elton John's music. So if you like The Lion King, you should definitely check it out. Oh no. The film there was kind of coming out a little bit, but fortunately it didn't. Oh, get back in there. There we go. Let's move on. I also have the 2003 Platinum Edition VHS of Lion King, or Special Edition, in which this has the morning report sequence and the music video Circle of Life performed by the Disney Channel Circle of Stars. And also, this VHS has the orange Walt Disney Pictures logo from 2000, I think, seen in films such as Remember the Titans, 102 Dalmatians, to name but a couple of them. Well, that one has the 1990 logo. This one has the 2000 logo. Like I said, it was seen in Remember the Titans and 102 Dalmatians, to name but a couple of examples. And the morning report sequence, it's not bad either. It's a pretty good song. I also have the sequel to the film, the 1998 VHS of Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. Not bad for a sequel. Not one of the greatest sequels, but in a way, still good. Still got good parts in it. This is a direct-to-video film. Oh, it's kind of hard to get back in there. And then I have the 1990 VHS of The Little Mermaid, which I was able to find at a pawn shop for a couple of dollars. This is a classic movie. I know there's a bunch of people who like The Little Mermaid. Now, I also have a printing of this tape without the case, which I'll show in another video. And this, The Little Mermaid, when it was first released a video in 1990, it had absolutely no previews. None. Just the FBI screens, the Walt Disney Classics logo, and the original 1985 Walt Disney Pictures logo. And then, of course, I have the 1998 reprint of The Little Mermaid, the fully restored limited edition. And this one has the music video to Part of Your World, which it's okay, it's not bad. And a good restoration too, I might say. And plus at the beginning, for the previews, Jodie Benson talks about the previews on what to expect from Disney in the future. But once again, a classic film. This is a pretty good movie. Not in my favorites, but still good. Then you have the sequel, The Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Sea, which I found at a pawn shop not so long ago. And once again, not bad for a sequel. I haven't seen Little Mermaid 3 yet. I don't know if that one's going to be real good, but I might check it out soon. And I have one more VHS tape I will cover for Part 4, and then I will see you guys in Part 5. And the last VHS tape we'll talk about for Part 4 is the 1996 reprint of Man of the House. The original VHS was sold in a cardboard slipcover case. I have that. I'll show it in another video. This one was in the clamshell case. And this is a funny film. It's got Jonathan Taylor Thomas, who used to be on Home Improvement, and Chevy Chase. Chevy Chase is pretty funny. So y'all should go check this film out. I recommend it. And we'll stop here for Part 4 of my Disney VHS tape collection, but Part 5 will be coming right up, and we still have a bunch more tapes to go over, so I hope y'all will stay tuned, won't you?